Ideas about poverty change over time, but are fundamentally related to the inability to meet basic needs. Poverty shows a situation of deprivation that occurs not because it is desired by the poor, but because it cannot be avoided with the power it has. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Yohanes Gualbertus Lobo from the University of Anwar Medika. Today I will share my point of view about the SDGs issue about poverty. The causes of poverty can occur due to natural economic conditions, structural and social conditions, and cultural conditions. Natural and economic poverty arises due to limited natural, human, and other resources so that production opportunities are relatively small and cannot play a role in development. Structural and social poverty is caused by uneven development outcomes, institutional and policy arrangement in development, while cultural poverty is caused by attitudes or habits of life that feel sufficient so as to trap someone in poverty. The causes of the poverty come from within or outside the poor populations. The internal causes including the low quality of human resources and the attitude of the individual. And the external causes are limited natural resources, social and institutional order in society, development policies, limited employment opportunities, and competitions that cause the marginalization of the poor. The policy concept by the government in poverty alleviation program can be distinguished based on variations and the planning approach that underlies them. The planning tradition, according to John Friedman, consists of at least 4 types, namely 1. Planning a social reform that the state complies and plans various development directions and guidelines to be followed and implemented by the community. And second, the planning as policy analysis that the policy makers such as government and other related parties based on scientific data analysis compile and plan various development directions and guidelines that can be accepted and implemented by the community. And the third, planning a social learning that planning knowledge is obtained through experience and perfected through practice, development and implementation carried out together with the community with expert guidance. And the fourth, planning as social mobilization that development planning must be carried out the community and driven by various concepts and ideologies that have been embedded in their souls and culture. Evaluation of poverty alleviation programs can be carried out on planning approaches, developments and model use and implementation of the program. The criteria used to evaluate implementations of poverty alleviation program include targeting and data used to set targets, the role of the local governments, the general public and the program's target recipients, and the program implementation at the government and community levels. That's all my point of view about this issue. Thanks so much for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.